in for a
So this is a big game actually. So
East Rutherford.
Gonna try to concentrate a bit, but I'm also gonna call out some plays and kind of go through some strategies that I normally do in the game, and maybe call out some of his plays.
As their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets.
Let's get to it.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football.
So now I think we got to win out.
Try and win this division.
He's got a 3-game lead, but we've got 2 games to play.
He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard
let's kick this off. So normally, I like to start off slow, maybe run a little bit. Most people think I'm just super pass heavy, but it's because it's not really the meta, and I just like to do different shit sometimes when you rest the lead.
On first down, it's Barnes. Give him
I'll take it easy a little bit. Get my feet wet. I expect a lot of zone from him.
Expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust. In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
I got 2 major injuries. Le'Veon Bell's out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Oh, good. I still got Boyd and Anderson. So right now, looks like a cover 6.
Now it's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion.
And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one,
defensive teams think
they come in bunches.
See if I can get first down. Might be a cover 4 drop or something along those lines.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
They've got help on Anderson. It's definitely a cover 3 look.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Found his target.
His problem is he's not going to get enough pressure, so I'm going to have all day
right at the 40. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Darnold completes it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
It's going to hurt him.
From the 50, it's Darnold.
What was that?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I don't know what was that.
Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
He's
coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how we wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we
expect
find out what he has.
A lot of running. He's got that swerve move down pat.
Can he shake off a bad start to
and
this
guys, I'm not. This is not to call anyone out, really. So this is just trying to change it up, have a little fun.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10.
So calling plays out doesn't mean you're kind of predictable. It's just, just play the lot of matter.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
I don't expect any of his passing right now at all.
Go! They'll run here with Ballage. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Man, this was a huge break getting Wilson. Having 2 secure tacklers on the outside, it collapses everything, basically. They make all the tackles, dude.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
He's going to try to hit Lee on the street.
Operating from the gun. Sears.
Thank you. Goes off Adams, dude.
And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
I was playing the street. Try to curl in or let my other defender take him, and I bounce
back
like
seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Like I said, this is a big game, so I'm trying to stay locked in. I know sometimes I'll have a couple of lapses here and there, but sometimes you just gotta focus.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6,
here's what it's all about right here.
Field position and throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
Try to seal the edges, hit all the gaps.
They got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Yeah, I'm burping like crazy right now. And it will. Man, it's sad to see him go. No longer a Jet. Sucks.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Sears. Open man there is Malone. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
He's a West Coast type player. So, just gotta play the underneath routes, really, is what I'm gonna plan on doing.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
He hits a lot of his tight end as well.
Operating from the gun, Sears.
Oh, yeah.
He finds Kalen Ballage, his running back.
Ballage underneath
and he'll be taken
those
down,
angle routes.
That's
going to be his biggest thing. He's going to hit some angle
Another
routes.
Nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
You'll see a lot of that. Let's see here. Gotta make some adjustments here. I really need to switch Wilson.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Leonard's in there. Yeah.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it with Ballage. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
All the gaps and stay in my lane.
Doesn't he? Because when I watch him,
he has that swerve
vision
down
straight ahead, peripheral.
Literally
also has a sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
This whole thing. Just take the proper elegance, jet sweep. Yep.
And he's got some space here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7.
Just got to contain on those and
so all even at
contain
7 now
with the edges, and I'm just going to get it out in time.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Alright, so good interception, crazy pass. Run. Or am I joking? Who am I kidding? You know I'm passing.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10.
Pretty sure it's cover 3, but that's okay.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
That was definitely a run.
To decline it. And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand,
all good.
And they'll take that.
Those mistakes. That's 2 mistakes so far already that I've made. Maybe this was the best idea, but it's all good. Just having fun.
Here we go, here we go.
We'll run a lot here. If not, it'll be a point of pass to the second.
Now Balaj.
Going straight to the outside.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Adams will contain outside. He'll probably run left.
Now. Bravo.
So he's going to run outside left, yep.
Hey, rock it.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw.
Bad idea.
Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Touching him.
Oh! He'll take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters.
That's that tip drill right there.
2 here in the first quarter alone.
I see you, Wendy. They ain't throwing me that.
The pass rushers, because
all good.
Most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football,
I ain't worried about it.
Rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
They're swooping.
You got my wife calling.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
All right, let's get the passing game going. Cover 2 right here. He's going to watch.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down.
See that low
as he's
inside pass from Kelce. I don't care about anyone's user.
18 big yards that time.
His position,
put
and he's
his
listed
slot
as a
guy
tight
into
end,
man
but
on
he
Robbie.
certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
Man coverage now.
That speed there to turn it into a pretty
Kelce's
nice
going to be
game.
wide open. I could hit Montgomery easily, but maybe Boyd probably as well. Going to be a bunch
on
of people.
first down, it's Darnold.
Oh, look at that
Here's
pass.
another
I don't know what that
interception,
pass
the
was.
3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by DJ Reed. So that flag will cost him 15.
Pass was wild.
And it doesn't matter anymore
really
how
bad
you get
passes.
the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs.
You
It's
said
first
dead
and
eye?
10.
That shit was wild as fuck.
Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Look, squeeze. Go.
He's definitely running that shit. Come on.
Check it out.
Balaj. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
You.
Pass through.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
I think I'm in cover 2 or something. So. I want to run more Adam's side anyway. It's always the plan.
Now they try the
Straight
right
outside.
side here. And he'll take this into the end
Try
zone for a
containing,
Dolphins
just
touchdown.
didn't work.
Kalen Balaj, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the
sometimes
guys
they're
up front
just
blocking,
that
the
outside
offensive
just
linemen,
collapses.
maybe the
Can't get
smartest
off
guys
any
in
blocks
football
or anything.
overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Let's buckle down. Let's
end
fucking
zone.
get it easier.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
So.
They may have to change things offensively
Just
to
gonna
try and
take it
settle
easy,
things
give weight,
down, not just for the
take
guy
whatever he
throwing the
gives me.
ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A pickup of 24, and that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of
Here goes that
midfield.
first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7
So you know what to
our
expect.
score.
Just take what he gives me. Stop the running game. Basically it.
52's the mic. Push him back. Push him.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after
Yeah, a lot of
gain
guys
only
have been
They tried a quick hitter inside, but
playing
that one
me
was
to
swallowed
pass
up
the whole
because what they're
game, so
hoping, those big defensive
sometimes it
linemen
just
will
runs
take the
it.
bait and move laterally
Change of speed.
and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
all change of speed.
On second down now, it's Montgomery. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Now when I go pass heavy, everybody could just expect me to pass. There's no respect in the running game, so you could just easily call all passing defenses.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And
Oh,
for the
good
3rd
play.
time here in this half, it's
Cover 4
intercepted.
drop. Very
Cravon
much the same
LeBlanc with a
defense.
pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start with a give here to Ballage. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
90 Wolf.
Just gotta stay outside and see which way it goes before you commit.
Oh, nice move. He's got some breathing room. 30.
2 jet sweeps for 2 leads.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Just gotta stop those little plays outside contain. It's trash.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Stop throwing shit. Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we got to get one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Man up on
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Open man is Anderson. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
The only problem is I can't keep calling the same concept. That's just not my play style. So I'm going to try to call these different concepts to beat it. Occasionally there's going to be some mess ups.
Darnold on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Just to break him up from this kind of drop. Try it.
To the air again, Darnold finds his target, Montgomery. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Darnold to throw again. Nowhere escape, and he goes down.
And that's the first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Cover 2.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Anderson's got it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
They'll probably double team Kelsey.
Darnold from the gun. Looking for Kelsey on the deep. This is caught inside the 15.
Schiller.
That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I'll score here. I'll stop him. Try to score again.
Check pass, check pass.
I'm just faking shit right now. See if he does something different.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 4th down now after a loss of 2. On 4th down, the Jets turning to Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
Stop,
so you
hit
can
the ball back,
score defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the
what he's doing on defense.
13 plays,
so.
you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
I just need to stop making my mistakes. That's all. Stop my mistakes, we're good.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey!
Check the call, check the call.
Just want to watch the lodge, really.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
I want to watch the lodge coming out the backfield. That's his main target. I don't know. I don't even pay attention to Julio.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Get in the right room. Check 3, check 3. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Sometimes Julio big second can get you, but
Hey, Zoo!
that's it, man.
Hey, 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 hey!
53, Mike.
From the gun, Sears. That's caught. It's Malone. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much.
It got his man complete. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. 89 yards as his guys are back within a single score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Safeties don't react well in cover 4 in the post route beat when they cut the field. Real tip for everyone out there.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts
inside run
as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Get those bonus on runs, but
now a handoff looking right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Somebody just cut right
it's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The guy doesn't do that consistently. Yeah.
Looking to throw on second down. Sears. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Good pass. That's that speed right there.
Jakeem Grant on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, I got time to score again.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's see. So now he's probably looking at Robbie. I got a hit. I got a big play.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I don't like doing hot routes, but I need to get his attention inside, so I'll block my tight end. I don't do a lot of hot routes, so.
Here's Darnold. Looking downfield for Kelsey.
Ooh,
and his pass
that
is
shit went right through my hand.
for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And his
That
guys
went right
have
through
got
my
it
hand.
back at the closing stages of the first half.
Probably shouldn't have thrown it,
tight
but
end Kelsey.
shouldn't have gone through my hands, neither. Yeah, it's gonna be a jet sweep.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Mike. Target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's all good.
And his kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side,
Right, down
learning
2
from that
scores.
mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board. Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we have come to halftime and what's already
Just
a
gotta
two-touchdown
cut it down
game.
to 1 and
As we'll send
get
you
have
down
the
the
ball.
coast
And
now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
stop the running game. He's gonna want to control the clock. You need to contain. And at this point, I mean, I don't want to go nickel, but it is what it is. You contain, best contain, outside runs are usually.
Set. Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive
Hopefully they can
staff
pass.
spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Edge is always pretty much going, so.
Okay, ready?
53.
Hey, Wahoo!
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I'm on. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number
Go!
Got you. I got you, son.
Let's go!
From the gun on 3rd down. Sears. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
I've made a bunch.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Alright, let's go. Play smart. No, he calls a lot of cover 4. Other zone coverages right now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
I mean, well, pass some defenses.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Not coming with all those folks, but
throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And it's complete to Kelsey. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Isolate him in man, he's in zone.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Darnold now to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Back to throw, Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Definitely run it.
Hey, watch it. Watch it.
Off of play action, Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted.
That should have been a touchdown. They didn't get off in time.
And a big turnover
It was
there
open
as
for
his
a
guys will
second
get the
earlier.
football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9
open
interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
Play
It's
action
almost
just
that the
took too
game
long.
believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him.
A lot
That's
of
being tested right
interceptions
here.
last maybe 3 or 4 games.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj.
The swerve.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt.
Blitz
Control
shit
that
out in
edge.
right now.
Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either
Outside,
way,
really.
control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Just gotta hope my guys on the outside can contain. So the more guys I send, hopefully his blockers just focus inside. Use my 2 linebackers with secure tackle to make the tackles.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Ready.
To throw on 2nd down. Sears. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And all the way for a
That diving acrobat trying to catch shit. That shit hurts.
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
Makes some great plays, but then sometimes it's like, what the hell?
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not.
Just scored the other touchdown. That was the game. Could have been the game there.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
We'll try to make a line and see what happens.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Darnold. He's got this to his running back, Ty Montgomery. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Just trying to make all the reads.
Darnold now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. It's Kelsey on the ground. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Travis Kelce. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position
when
as
I'm
a
on,
fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Too much.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
53, Mike, 53.
No respect for the street.
Again, it's Ballage. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Like I said. Listen.
Break. Hey, echo. Let's go, D.
Check.
53, Mike. Check. 50.
On first down, Sears.
A lot of
there is Malone. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's get it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here.
This is probably the most running I've allowed all season.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. They'll stay on the ground. Ballage again. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Bounce outside.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Trying to get Jamal Adams to get fucking hit stick fumble right now.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Oh, it might be a jet sweep. So,
Come on,
can be a jet sweep.
60 Pittsburgh.
A draw play now. Ballage. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Chandler Catanzaro now. He hit from 59 a season ago. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Running game, which I haven't done all game, so it's a tough task.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Really good for him so far. Winning hasn't done much. Let's try Ingram on the edge, Winning in the middle. Just trying to see what I can do, stop him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Still got a yard.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Indian has really good block shed still. Very slow, but...
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 26 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
There goes the game.
Point after up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
In the story of the season so far. Just trying to...
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
It was a fun season, though.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. To the right side, it's Kelsey. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Darnold completes it.
That was funny.
Give him 6 there, but now it's third.
Wrong target.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his man, Boyd. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To the air again, Darnold. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again, Darnold. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Go sack. 52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic. Get him. Get him. Get him.
Darnold from the red zone now. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Damn.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
Serious. Let's go a bunch of option plays here.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
He's in his own. The streak should open up. He's probably playing them on the
Darnold to throw again. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Boyd, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
I would have just had 1 stop.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
1 stop.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That would have been huge open lanes over there. That safety wouldn't have got that.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
He'll run on the right side.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there. maybe a yard up to the 24. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Check it back, check it back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
Obviously, have all day through. I'm really worried about his pass rush.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. On first down, Darnold into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Get all the way across the field. Gotta make this catch.
Watch Mike. Blue down.
Get all the way across the field. Kelsey's open.
Darnold on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And he completes it to Boyd. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Man coverage with 3 up top.
Darnold from the gun. He's going to let it fly.
Nice.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hit if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
I try a double move outside or the in. Just depends what defense is in. Maybe the streak up the seam. Just depends. Man coverage, I'm going double move. Zone coverage.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
He's in zone. Streak will be open. He'll probably double him now. Cover 4.
Now Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it second down. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
He is
Catanzaro now for the extra point.
I'm going to try an onside kick. Probably won't make it.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
But, and I enjoyed this one. Trying something different. Try that.
So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play.
I just messed up early in the game.
And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
More common. So there goes my season. He won the division with this win. That's pretty much it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points. Continue to feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.
Chargers.
They think that they can bomb
I'll be
and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
All right, guys.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.